Body is symbolized by the chariot. The body is the vehicle in which we can travel to our final destination. We need, this is a vehicle, and it takes us to self-realization. And this is the main thing we have to understand, why we have received this body. This body has to be used as a vehicle to go to moksha. It is not a bhog sharir. Most of us are using this body as a bhog sharir, just to enjoy the vishais of the world, just to enjoy the best foods and the best drinks and the best sights and the best sounds. We are using this body for what? Just to incur bhog, just to enjoy. No, understand why this body has been given to you. This body has been given to you as a vehicle, and this vehicle is the most precious vehicle, and we cannot lose it, we cannot abuse it, we cannot malign it, we cannot lose it. It's a mahapap. It's a mahapap to lose this body wrongly and to use this body wrongly. It's a mahapap to destroy this body. Okay, it's the biggest patan. You cannot destroy this body. It has been fall down, ekdam gaya niche. Suppose I give you a very expensive, what shall I give you? Egg?
Pen.
Pen? Okay. Suppose I gave Nitya, I gave you a very, very expensive pen that she won't like. What you like?
Lipstick.
Dress? iPad? Phone.
Samsung S Plus, S8 Plus.
Yeah.
Which one? iPhone, Samsung, which one?
Anything, just the phone.
Just you want to.
Yeah.
Just give me. I don't.
Any phone with J5.
So I gave Nitya, I can give also, no problem. Nitya, she's trembling at the back.
Nitya with 3G.
Yeah.
4G.
Now 4G. Now
4G wala smartphone. Okay, I gave it to you.
Done.
Done?
With Jio SIM.
How much it will cost? How much?
I don't know.
You don't know. You want it and you don't know the cost also.
60,000.
60,000 bucks. Okay. I give it to you, and what do? You throw it out of the window. Foolish or not?
Very foolish.
Very foolish. How will I feel?
Bad.
Very bad. I gave you something so precious, and you simply opened the window and you threw it out. Sorry, she's telling me. This is what we are doing to our body. We have been gifted something so precious. We have been given, you can even give the price of a phone, but what is the price of a human birth? It's priceless. It's invaluable. It's the greatest blessing that we have received. And if I take this body and throw it out of the window, how foolish would I be? More foolish than throwing the phone out of the window. Therefore, we cannot think also of what we are doing to this body when we are using it as a bhog sharir.
How is samadhi different from suicide?
Arey, there is no comparison.
What the body both are.
Suicide is a frustration of life, it's a disgust of life, it's a giving up of life. And samadhi is after realizing the self, you disassociate from the body to merge with Brahma. Kahan se kahan? One takes you down and one takes you into
You already done your
eternal
job.
life. Eternal life. Samadhi is eternal life. Suicide is death. There's a difference.
You've done the job.
Done the job.
Now there are patriots who have killed themselves for the sake of country to not get handcuffed.
वो सब अलग अलग बातें हैं.
So
Yeah.
there are reasons also.
That is not throwing yourself out of a window.
Yeah.
Huh.
So higher cost.
A higher cause. It's a higher cause. Okay. So this chariot is our body and the horses are our senses. Just like the horses run and take the chariot on the road, our senses are also taking our body onto different roads. Because all our senses are facing outwards. See your eyes, they are facing out. See your ears, they are facing out. Mouth, tongue facing out. Nose facing out. Skin facing out. All these senses are taking us into sansar. And if they are allowed to run wild, just like the horses, if they are allowed to run wild, they will take you to dangerous places. They may take you off a cliff. They may take you into a tree. They may take you into an accident, right? If your horses are just taking you. Similarly, when our senses are not reined in, they also take you into accidents. They also take you off cliffs. They also take you into, bang you into barriers and obstacles which cause you harm. So the road on which the horses are running is sansar, the vishayas of sansar, the objects of the sansar, where the horses are running wild. Now the horses have to be controlled, just like our senses need to be controlled. The reins, you understand? They are attached to the horse and they hold you in. What are the reins? Mind. The mind is the rein. All our senses are by themselves. Your eye will not be able to see. By itself the ears cannot hear. By itself your mouth will not taste. It is the mind which is interpreting the stimulus from the outside world, and when it comes in through your eye, it goes to the mind and it says, this is Varsha. When you drink something, you think your tongue is tasting. Your tongue is not tasting anything till the mind tells the tongue, this is water. So it's the mind who is controlling the senses. But the mind can only tell you it is water. It cannot tell you whether it is good for you or not good for you. The mind can only tell you that this is a tower, this is a tree, this is a whatever or whatever. The mind can only tell you that. It is the intellect, the buddhi, which will tell you this is good or bad. And that buddhi is the one who's holding the reins of the chariot. The charioteer. So the job of the charioteer is very important. If the charioteer doesn't know how to do its job, he will not be able to rein in the horses. The charioteer needs to be trained, and our buddhi also needs to be trained. If the buddhi is trained, it will be able to manage the reins properly, and when the reins are managed properly, the sense organs are in control. They know exactly what to do. And when the buddhi is trained properly, it doesn't need to do much. A little pull is enough. The horses stop, go slow. When there is no danger, the charioteer will let the lagam, let the reins go loose. The horses can run. But the minute there is some danger coming, he has to just nudge it He has to just pull it little bit. And the horses will realize danger is ahead, go slow. This is the kind of training we have to give our buddhi. A short little nudge, a short little push, a short little loosening of the rein. The buddhi is not there to say, close your eyes, close your ears, close your mouth. You cannot live like that. You cannot live closing all your senses. The senses have to be allowed to go into the sansar. The reins have to be there in the hand of a clever charioteer, buddhi, who can control your senses at the time of danger. The faculty belonging to the buddhi is called vivek,
Means to the intellect.
intellect. The faculty of the intellect is called vivek. Vivek means wisdom. विवेक नहीं है तो कुछ नहीं है. And the faculty which operates from the mind is called emotion. When the buddhi is not trained, wisdom or vivek is not used, and you are letting your horses go wild with emotion. And emotion is a roller coaster. Sometimes you are up, sometimes you are down, and this continuous going up and down is making you go crazy. There is no value in following an action from emotion. An action should be taken according to wisdom, vivek, not emotion. Emotion should be under the control of wisdom. Just like reins have to be in the control of the charioteer. Somebody asked Swami Chinmayananda, what does it mean temperamental? He said 50% temper, 50% mental.
He could have given such.
Then he asked, then what is sentimental? He said 10% mental. So, don't be temperamental and don't be sentimental. Be wise. You don't use emotions, use your buddhi.
No, but emotions in which way? Good and
Both.
any.
Both. The minute you are elated, after that depression is going to come. Better to be
Stay.
equipoised. That doesn't mean you are a robot. It doesn't mean that, somebody says, I got 100 out of 100 in my... good. Now, you can express, but don't get carried away by the emotion. That's the difference. Don't let the horses go wild with the emotion.
Like the buddhi should control the reins.
Yes.
Many a times it happens that we know the right thing to do.
Huh.
We know what's good for us, and still that logic or buddhi is overpowered by the
Absolutely.
horses. Or
Absolutely.
So why is it not able to control the reins even when we do know, we do have training?
Because you have not practiced it enough. These are sadhanas. This is a training. So, if you go to Rajan and you say, I want to take part in a heavy weightlifting competition, and tomorrow is the competition, now make me ready. Cannot make you ready. So it takes time, it takes a lot of training, it takes a lot of effort to start with small, then a bigger, then a bigger, then a bigger weight. Similarly, you start with a sadhana which allows you not to be impulsive, not to jump at the first thought that comes, not to jump at the first emotion that comes. So these are trainings, these are spiritual trainings which are called practices, which are called sadhanas. So we start with those things so that when you don't have to use your wisdom to choose between a life-threatening situation and a safe situation. You don't want to reach that stage where suddenly you jump into it and you expect that a correct decision will be made. So you start with small situations where you learn not to be impulsive, you learn not to be instinctive, you learn not to be rash, you learn to be poised. You learn these things through sadhanas, which we have been doing here for the last 7-8 years, so that when that situation is presented to you and you have to choose between a very life-threatening situation, or forget life-threatening, a dangerous situation, a harmful situation for your body, it could be as simple as eating an entire chocolate cake or not eating another slice. It could be as simple as that. Then you will make the correct decision from wisdom rather than from emotion. It's a process. So then, seated in a glorious chariot drawn by white horses, Sri Krishna as well as Arjun blew their celestial conches. Alright. So when the negative qualities are getting together to attack us, our sattvic qualities must be ready to stand up and fight against the rajas and tamas within us. And to do that, Upma has come. Now here is the answer to your question, Meenakshi. To be able to use my sattvic qualities to ward off my negative tendencies, what did Arjun do? He kept Lord Krishna in his chariot. How beautiful is that? So when you have your Ishtadev in your chariot, then you can ward off all the negative qualities by yourself, relying on your own self. Oh, I have willpower, I have this power, I have that power, I have the very great power to resist temptation. All that is useless. Surrender to your higher power, surrender to your Ishtadev within you to take his or her support to overcome that negative tendency. White horses. This chariot is drawn by white horses. Going a little bit into mythology, this particular chariot with the white horses was gifted by Indra to Arjun. And this, the power of this chariot was such that he had given 100 horses apparently. Indra had given 100 horses. If any horse was injured, harmed, killed, wounded, another horse would magically replace it. So this is the kind of horse and chariot that the Sattvic army is using to ward off the negative tendencies of the Kauravas. And in this chariot is seated Madhava. So that word Madhava, second line, first word. Madhava. Who is this Madhava? Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna. Now entirely through the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna and Arjun will be given different names. So here is the first appearance Lord Krishna is making in the Bhagavad Gita in this verse. And he is being called Madhava. Why Madhava? Why not Lord Krishna? Why not Bhagwan Krishna? Madhava means, Ma means Lakshmi. And Dhava is husband. So husband of Lakshmi, by using Madhava here from the beginning, from the first appearance of Lord Krishna, Ved Vyas is telling us that Krishna is the avatar of Lord Vishnu.